late night live. It's your lucky day. I was laying in bed and I was like, I could just do a skincare routine. That'd be so easy. And then I was like, just thinking about stuff and reflecting on this month, and we're almost through this 100 days of Brave Bible study, and I'm a little behind on it, but I've loved when I have gotten to work on it, and I'll catch up in the next couple weeks. And I don't know, just reminded of like, you don't have to strive for perfect, but for progress, you know? Hi. Oh, thank you. These are from Walmart. Thanks. Thank you. Okay, so who likes late night lives? Give me a heart in the comments if you like late night lives. Hi. Hey, hey, hey. Long time no see, you guys. What's up? What's up? So I was like, all right, I am not going to just do a skincare video. We are doing a full face of makeup, and we're going to have a great time, and we're going to hang out, and I've missed you guys, and I haven't felt great in the last couple weeks. My throat's still a little scratchy, but we're going to rock this out tonight. Hi, thanks for sharing this video. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Erica, congratulations on sponsoring somebody today. Rocking your business. Posting my link if anybody needs makeup stuff. We have some big stuff going on. Free shipping on any orders. The duets, which is what I'm going to use for foundation. If you need one, you can either hashtag duet, and I can get you like an invoice and send you one, or you can go to CourtneyWheeler.com. But I'm going to show you, these are only available for 5 more days. So this is the medium, and like I could not, literally, it could not be any easier. Under my eyes, I do go over my eyelids. All I've done is primed my face. Yay, hashtag duet if you want one, and I will send you a message. But I don't want to hear from anybody that like, Courtney didn't tell me that these things were going out of stock, and you don't end up getting one and everybody's mad at me. So I'm telling everybody now, if you want one, they're so amazing. Okay, so reflection time. It's been a long time since we've had like a reflection day. So I was just thinking, honestly, I had a hard day, like with my ex, and basically like, I don't know, just all kinds of drama. All right, drama. And I was just like reflecting on, you know, if you were to let the things that other people say about you determine your life, like that is a really disheartening part of, you know, when some people like either they don't believe in what you're doing, or that what you're doing is not the best choice, or whatever it is, or that you aren't good enough, or there's so many things that I was just thinking on, and I was like, you know, like, you're capable of great things, regardless of whatever anybody else says, whatever their opinions are about you, whatever, anything. Like, sometimes the enemy will try to convince you through all kinds of different things that like, you don't have a purpose, and that you can't make a difference in the lives of other people. And for a long time, and I posted this goofy picture of me talking to one of the girls that helps me, and I was telling her how great she was doing, and I like sent her this like ugly picture, and so we lost it. Also, I think somebody just proposed. Hang on, let's see. Hi Courtney, I love to get married. Oh, Wilhelm Pelusi. Listen, last time you hopped on my live, you asked to marry me. We're gonna have to wait till I get divorced. But that's very sweet of you. As long as you behave yourself, I'll let you stay on here. So, you know, and I feel like divorce is one of those things that, I mean, I am pro-marriage 100% of the way, like, and trying to make your marriage work, but you kind of go through this funk, like, after you filed for divorce, where you feel like, you know, like, can God ever use you again? Like, I think anytime you sin, not necessarily just divorce, but, you know, or if you look at divorce as a sin, or anything that separates you, I don't know, what people are going to think about you, anything. And so today I was just thinking, like, there is nothing about you, like, you'll never be good enough to be like Jesus. Like, that's why God sent Jesus for us, is because, like, we're never good enough, no matter what, and like, God sees your heart, and like, he knows, like, the desires of your heart. He knows your true intentions, like, but that not to convince yourself that you're not capable of amazing things, and not to let, if anybody else tells you that you aren't, that, like, to believe that, but definitely not to speak it over yourself. And so it was just like one of those days. So these earrings are just from Walmart, y'all. Crystal got them for me last time she was there. Yeah, and so I just feel like no matter what it is you're going through in your life, or wherever you feel like maybe you aren't as good as you wanted to be, that, like, every day you get to start a new tomorrow, and that's so exciting to me. I'm also gonna unplug this, and I'm hoping it'll work better. Magic. Hi. Yeah, so, like, if we were perfect, because I feel like we all fall short of the glory of God, all right? And that sometimes we're so hard on ourselves because we're like, I just feel like I could be more. And I think if you're thinking that to yourself, that shows your heart's in the right place, because God always, like, wants us to be more like him, Where am I going? Nowhere. Just doing a video. Just doing a video. So I don't know what everybody else has had going on. My life has been so nuts the past few weeks. But all I know is, like, I'm so grateful for Jesus, Like, I'm so grateful that we don't have to, like, be perfect, and he loves us just as we are. And that I don't know what tomorrow holds, but, like, I know that, like, if God created the entire world, then what I've got going on in my life isn't that big of a deal, and he'll take care of it. And, like, I just pray. So my grandma would always tell me, my grandma's been gone for 3 years. Yeah, #shared if you've shared this video. #duet if you wanted to duet. Like, I don't have any foundation on. I only have that duet. And so, and I was married 11 years, for those of you who have questions, and I don't talk about my divorce, like, hardly ever on here, but, or, like, separation, or whatever you want to call it, like, it's just dragging on forever, but, it wasn't like a lack of trying, but, where was I going with this? Great, I totally lost what I was going to say. Dang it. But I feel like, my grandma, here we go. So my grandma's been gone 3 years. I remember now. Give me a minute, y'all. So my grandma, we would always go grocery shopping together, especially as she got older, because she needed help, like, getting stuff in the buggy. And so almost every time we would go grocery shopping, she would be like, slow down. And I would be like, we're going so slow, and she'd be like, no, like, slow down and, like, look around. And she would be like, do you see that, like, older lady smelling fruit? Or do you see this? And I'm like, yes, Mama, I see it. And she was like, never be too busy that with your life that you miss the opportunity to impact the days of somebody else around you. And she would always say this. She would always make me slow down in the grocery store, and she would make me, like, look around and, like, pay attention. She said, if you're not careful, you'll be so busy in your own life that you'll miss the opportunity to smile or give somebody a compliment or do something for somebody else that can change the rest of their day. And so, like, that always stood out to me. And so I was like, regardless of, like, what all we have going on and how crazy our lives are, like, sometimes we just get so busy, like, that we are not looking around for opportunities. We're like, kind of having a pity party, being like, God, I don't even know how you could use me. Like, and we're, like, whining about it with our head down, like, ho-humming. And if we would just kind of look up and look around, that there are things every single day that, like, God could use you. Like, maybe next time you're going through a drive-thru, pick up an extra $5 gift card, and whenever you just feel like it's right, give it to somebody and be like, hey, listen, I have an extra one of these, and I was just thinking about you, and I want you to go get, a slushie from Sonic. Happy hour for me, get happy, like, from Sonic, like, or whatever it is, like, look around and see who you can impact and influence around you that you can make their day a lot brighter, you know? And sometimes it's just as simple as like letting them know that you see them, like, you look so beautiful, you know? Or I love your shirt, or just I hope you have a great day. So anyways, there's my like wisdom for the moment. Also, we had a hard day with Christian again today. So I have a 9-year-old. I have 3 kids. Say hi if you're a first timer. Hashtag a 1 if you're watching live, a 2 if you're watching the replay. I don't normally chit chat, like go on this long saga. But sometimes I do ramble, so heads up. And if it's your first time ever watching me, let me know. Hi, first timers. But share this video if you like videos like this. If you don't, it's been a hard week, don't say anything ugly. Christian, I don't know which side goes on which, and this is why they always end up not having anything on them, because I have slippery fingers and I can't ever get this to work. There we go. Here's the click. First timer. Hi, Stormy. Getting me in all my fun glory. So what do you think about this duet, you guys? Like, seriously, that's just one stick for like my whole face of foundation. All I have on right now is the duet sculpting stick, like highlight and contour. And then I have on a brow pencil. That is all I have on, and primer, but you can't see that. So if you need this, just hashtag it below. Hashtag brows if you want a brow pencil. Hashtag duet if you want that. Or go to CourtneyWheeler.com if you want to save me from sending you an invoice and you just want to buy it. You know you want it. Just go get one, because they're only available until the end of the month. All right, so have a 9-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old. My 3-year-old's kind of a hot mess. She's all over the place. She fell asleep in a bathing suit and cowboy boots tonight, if that tells you. My 3-year-old, my 5-year-old is asleep on the couch. She also has on a bathing suit. And she was adamant that that's where she would like to sleep. And I didn't care as long as she went to bed. So, and then I have a 9-year-old who has ADHD, and we just have, he's in special ed. He's got some like reading disabilities and a little bit of challenges in certain stuff. But he's amazing. You know, like I have so much fun with him, but today was like a hard day. He fell, he had gotten made fun of. He just had like a hard day all around. Things didn't go the way he wanted. And so we came home today and he was just like, somebody else did this to him, and he got like really mad that they were like mocking him. And so he came home today and we talked about like, okay, like you had a bad day today. Like, and we can either let what happened earlier today like ruin the whole rest of our day, or we still have like 6 hours left. Like, we can shake it off and we can say, hey, we had a rough moment earlier, but we're going to have a really great day the rest of the day, you know? So like, what is it? Is it like we're having a bad day and we make everything a bad day? Or do we just have a bad moment and we're frustrated and we're ready to move on? And so I feel like so many times, like, you got to do that to yourself too. Like kind of how you self-talk your kids. Like, you've got to remind yourself like, okay, what in my life, like, has this been a bad week? Like, because all the time I'll be like, this is such a bad week. This is such a hard week. And I'm like, is it? Like, or were there lots of really great things that happened? Like, and just trying to channel what we're focusing on is like, you know, and so that's what I'm personally working on, is trying to be like, okay, Lord, like, help me to see the good in everything that's around, you know? So, yes. Oh, man. It's a challenge. I tell people all the time, like, God gave me Christian to make me like a humble parent. For all those kids in Walmart I made fun of for screaming in the middle of the store, and how I would never have kids like that. So I don't know who needs to hear this tonight. This is Spirited Blush. Or who just feels like you aren't good enough, or you like don't have anything to offer to make a difference in the life of somebody else. And just to remind you that that's like a complete lie. And that if you need somebody like in your cheering section to say like, hey, listen, tomorrow you're going to have a great day and you're going to make a difference in the life of someone. I guarantee it. Whether it's your mailman or it's somebody in a drive-through or whatever, if you will look around, you can make a difference in the life of someone, you know? And so if you need like somebody to tell you that you have greatness inside of you, like, I'll be that person. Because some days I need that. Like, I need somebody to remind me, like, hey, you really inspired me. And it makes me feel like, oh, sometimes I'll be like, no one wants to watch me put my makeup on again. Let's be real. I do my makeup almost the same how many times, like, and I'll tell myself like, ugh, like everybody's gonna get so tired of this. And then I get some sort of message that's so sweet, and it reminds me like, I really have an opportunity to kind of like do more than just putting on makeup on Facebook, you know? And so, anyways, that's my heart to heart for tonight. Gracious, I feel like I've given you guys a mouthful. We're going to have fun with makeup, though. Are y'all ready for this? Yeah, the devil is totally a liar. And if he could convince you that you aren't capable of doing amazing things, think of how many things for the kingdom that you wouldn't be able to do. Like, so if he can convince you that in your family and in your home and in your schools and at your job and everywhere else you go, that you don't have a purpose and you can't do anything amazing, then if he can convince you of that, then he's already won most of the battle, you know? Whereas if you can believe in yourself and you know you're capable and created for greatness and so many things, like, imagine what you could do for the kingdom of God. And no wonder he, like, doesn't want you to believe that, because people know about Jesus, like, you know? Then it's like a point on the Jesus board. You love that, shush. I do struggle too. And sometimes I feel like occasionally people will forget that I'm like a real human, you know? And so sometimes I'll be like, just had a hard time. Like, but I promise. So I'm like, I promise I will be back in the groove. Okay, so these are the colors we're going to use today. Y'all ready for this? We're about to rock out some eyeshadow. If you like eyeshadow looks, if you like heart-to-heart messages. If you like this video and you think somebody in your newsfeed probably could benefit from a video like this too, share it and hashtag share below. How are my lips so plump? What do I use? Lip injections. They're fake. Sorry, I wish I had a better thing. I have Restylane Refine lip injections, and I've had them done twice. I had like no lips whatsoever before that. So, no shame in my, like, cosmetic game. I get Botox in my forehead, and I have lip injections. And for a long time, I didn't get them done, even though I wanted them, because I was worried about what other people would think about me. And, I don't know. I decided, like, I've really been wanting them, and I'm just gonna do what I want to do for me. Okay, so the reason you use a transition color is so that you don't end up with like a harsh line from one shade to the other. Hi. Thank you so much. So yeah, they don't hurt. For those of you that have lip injection questions, she numbs it and it doesn't hurt, and I love them. And I'll probably get them again forever, because I literally have hardly any lip, and I just like the way, I feel like you do you. That's my philosophy. Like, you do what makes you happy. Don't worry about what anybody else has to say. Yeah. And I do get like very natural ones. I don't get, like I got a syringe the first time, and then 6 months later I got another syringe. And so, and I got a very soft filler so that it is very natural. These are the earrings that I got from Walmart from my friend Crystal. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna use this color. Are y'all ready for this? Oh yeah, she numbs them with a numbing gel, and you'll like drool all over yourself. Share this video. This is the color Lively. Are y'all ready for this? This is my favorite. I love this shade. Okay. If you have blue or green eyes, well, this looks good on brown eyes too, but I really, really love this color. And I'm just gonna work it on. The transition color was Gingerly. So I sell unique products. I am a unique presenter. I'm a Black Status leader. Hit the top of the company with my team in 15 months. And we hit the top 2% of the company in my first 10 weeks, but the very top in 15 months. So we've got over 1,500 girls on my team. I love selling Younique. I love how it's connected me to so many people that I wouldn't have ever met. Like, I was a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling, a child with special needs, and like I just felt really isolated. I was in a rough relationship. Like, I didn't have a lot of friends. Our finances stunk. Like, there were so many things in our life that were just a hot mess. And Younique just kind of fell into my lap. And I had a friend that was at the top of the company that had done incredibly well. And I was like, you know, if she can do this, like, we both had been photographers before. And I was like, if she can do this, I think I can too. And so I sold a stroller and some kids' clothes to buy my kit. And you get almost $300 worth of products for 99 bucks and a free website. No auto ships, no fees, no nothing. So there really wasn't anything to lose. And I got started with it and I fell in love with it. And so that's what I do now. So if you ever have questions about it, I have plenty of friends now. Thank you. But I love Utah. It's my favorite place. But at the time I didn't. I was in this like really isolated place with friends and my kids' ages and just everything we were going through. And I loved what Younique gave, like the sisterhood and the friendships and so many amazing things about it. But I do not still homeschool. No, we put them in public school, and it's been great. It's been great. It just I wasn't able to give him everything that he needed. I used the Medium Duet for those asking. But Younique just came in and like transformed so many areas. And so I love to get to talk about it with you guys because I know there's a lot of people out there that like, you know, to have extra money my goal was if I could just pay a car payment. Like if I could just pay my car payment, that would be amazing. And now like with Younique, I get a $750 car payment every month I hit black. If I hit as purple, it's a $500 car payment, like, and that's just a bonus. But I just wanted to be able to give, you know, like, so growing up, like, and #kit if you want to do this with me, or if you have questions, if you want to know what comes in it, whatever, like as I'm talking. But so growing up, like we didn't have a ton of money, you know, I didn't realize we were like, didn't have a ton of money, but you know, and I remember years that we didn't get a yearbook. And so this school year, like a couple weeks ago, at the end of the yearbook cutoff, I told Christian's teachers, I said, if there's any kids that haven't gotten a yearbook, like I want to pay for their yearbooks so that those kids can have yearbooks, because I know what it's like to not get a yearbook at the end of the year. And like, I want to be able to give and it not affect my checkbook. Like I don't have to worry that I can't pay for my kids' food, or I can't buy groceries, or I can't take care of somebody else because I want to help someone else. And I just wanted more options. Like I wanted to be able to say yes, not just to like me, but like to other people. And Younique has allowed me to like be able to be like, hey, like if we see a need, we can help with that, you know, or if like we hear of a need, or, you know, if you look around for things around you that like you can do to make a difference in the lives of others. Like, and that's what I wanted. Like, I just felt like we were created for more. And I wanted to thrive, you know, and not just barely survive. I'm putting Victoria's Cream Shadow on right now. And it wasn't a ton of kids. Like, I'm not like anything great. Like, I just know what it's like to not have. And I also know that it, you know, like what a blessing it is whenever you're able to help others and you're not just like, and I feel like when you can barely take care of yourself, it doesn't give you a lot of options to be able to help take care of others. Look how pretty that is. You could totally do this just on their own. And so like, just, I encourage you, whether you do Younique or not, like, you know, to look around for those things that you can do that make a difference to others. But if you're like thinking, I mean, I had done several network marketing companies before and I was honestly not very good at them. When I decided to do Younique, I was like, I'm doing this. Like, I'm giving it all I got. Like, I don't care what others think. I'm tired of our lives being the way that they are. And I've loved doing this, but what I've loved even more is like helping the girls on my team to be able to stay home or to do incredible things for other people. Because I mean, if all you're worried about, like, you have to take care of yourself in order to survive, but like, I don't know, I just wanted to be at a point where my checkbook didn't dictate my choices, you know? And if we wanted to do something for someone else, that we could, because not because my checkbook says I can't. This is the color Victorious. It's a splurge cream shadow. So I'm putting it on because I'm going to put that blue over it, and I want it to be like poppin'. And so that's just like a really pretty base, but you could totally do just that color on its own, like with this, and that looks beautiful too. Hi. So anyways, let's see. If you guys could do anything, like for anybody else, what is something that you have always wanted to do, but like you haven't had the money to be able to do it, whatever it is. Like buy somebody a car, buy like my granddad's dream car, or pay off like someone's medical bills, or like, I don't know, buy somebody in the grocery store something behind you, or like what is something that you would want to do that's like kind to someone else? Adopt. Oh, I'd love to adopt. Okay, this is the color Fancy, and we're going to put that over Victorious eyeshadow. Thank you for sharing. Help kids with cancer. Buy a church a new building. Buy your parents a house. Buy your dad a boat and a truck. It's so sweet. Like, I don't know. I feel like the way our finances had been for so long that it didn't allow me to dream anymore of like, what could I do? And I had kind of convinced myself that I would never get to do things for the kingdom of God that I wanted to do, because my checkbook would never allow me. And when I started with this, and like, you know, it just started opening my eyes to like so many amazing things. Send your mom to Korea. Oh, I love that. More funding for substance abuse. Build a homeless shelter. Oh, you guys are amazing. Cure dad's Parkinson. Y'all, I'm gonna cry. Oh, you guys are so awesome. All right, so once you have that on, surrogacy, donate to St. Jude. And the thing that like, I always try and remember, do they give you a website to sell makeup on? Mm-hmm, they do. So your website with Younique, it's free. You get that when you join, and I don't ever have to touch products typically. So you order from my site and it ships directly to the customer. So we don't have to have stock, and we get paid every 3 hours. So, you know, like which was one of the main reasons that I was so excited, because I was like, I knew if I hustled and I worked hard that my Visa card would be paid 3 hours later. And that to me was exciting. Thank you. Yeah, so #Kit if you want more info, or if you want to do this with me, or if you're just scared and you're like, oh, I'm just scared to do that, post an emoji below of like, and I'll send you a message. You start out at a 20% discount, or like a 20% commission, and then once you hit $1,000 in sales, you bump up to a 25% commission. And then once you hit, they call it green status, then you bump up to a 30% commission. And then you also make a royalty. It is a network marketing company, so you also make a royalty off of your team. So depending on how much, you know, like your team does in sales, then that depends on how much you make. Yay, I'll send you information, you guys. All those like, people, for sure. It's really cool. But yeah, like another thing that I always like to remember is like, you can start making a difference like tomorrow, tonight, any day, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be big, like it can be baby steps, and it can be like exciting things. I'm just taking that fancy blue color right there. But like every day is a new day to make a difference. And if you feel like, hey, today I royally blew it, like we really had a bad day, then like the next day, make the decision that you're just gonna make a difference in the lives of somebody else, or you're gonna show Jesus to someone, or maybe you're gonna pray for somebody like in the grocery store. Like, I can't tell you how many times, like in TJ Maxx or in the grocery store or whatever, like somehow I've ended up with a conversation telling somebody like, you know, you just look so pretty standing over here. I just wanted to tell you, like, you're so cute, and I hope when I'm your age that I look as beautiful as you. And like, they start to talking to me, and like, I just ask if I can pray with them, you know, like in the middle of a store. Like, look for opportunities of things that, you know, like you're able to do, and it doesn't have to be huge things, but that you can make a difference in all the people around you. All right, what do you guys think about this? I am loving it. Do you like this eyeshadow look? How fun is that? Hi. Yeah. Hashtag kids and I'll get to you. Oh. Alright. So all I'm doing right now is I'm just adding like a little pop of that orange right in the crease. I'm just building that up. I love these colors. And if you wanted the duet, you can hashtag duet. That's what I have for foundation on. How cute is this? Okay, so now I'm going to use this color Exhilarated. It's just like such a pretty color. And we're just going to pop it right on that inner corner highlight. And then I'm just going to take a tiny bit and I'll go right under my brow. Just as a little highlight. It matches perfectly. I love it. What did I do to highlight and contour? All I used today for like, I didn't even use foundation. I just used Younique's Duet. It's a limited edition for the month of April, but it's basically like a highlight and contouring sculpting stick is what it's called. And it's full coverage. So I just put that on my face. Like, I put this in my T-zone area and under my eyes. And then I used the contouring side to do my contouring, and I just used my brush and blended it out. Oh, you recently gave a fourth of your 401k to a family of 4 in which the dad has cancer. Teresa, that's so precious. That is so precious. All right, so this is the color. Oh, I have 10% left on my battery. I gotta hurry. Gotta hurry it up. This is the color Presumptuous. Why am I like obsessed with this color right now? I just am. And so you don't have to line your lash line if you didn't want to with this look. But I like the way that my eyes look lined. You just got yours today? Awesome! Oh, what's my launch discount code? It is, hang on, I'll put it. So if you need any launch products, that's the hair stuff that I use. It is that http://t.I. Wow. If you see that in the thing, that's my launch code. And that gives you an exclusive link to up to 70% off for their Mother's Day sale. Yay, finally caught me live. Yeah, who's on? Give me a 1 if you're watching live, 2 if you're watching the replay. I'm still wearing the shirt I had on yesterday. I like that just kind of sums up how my life's been. We're gonna do, I wanted to do this color Prim for my lip liner. It's actually an eyeliner, but I wanted, here it is. I wanted to use it for my lips. All right, let's do this. Susie, hi. How are you? That's my friend Jenny's mom. Oh, I love lunch hair stuff. I'm gonna do a keratin mask tonight and I'll sleep in it. It's the Silk Venom keratin mask. Your hair will be so shiny. All right, so this is Epic Mascara. I'm obsessed with this mascara. I just like to do like a light coat on all my lashes. You could totally do a wing if you wanted, but I feel like this has so much going on. I honestly kind of like this look, not having it. What can you get for lunch to keep your curls more together before you curl? Ooh, that root booster is amazing to put in, or even their mousse, like the whip, like, I'll show you, hang on, let me do this eye, and I'll show you how cool their mousse is. Because it doesn't make your hair crunchy, it just makes your hair like hold curl. All right, if you've never tried Epic Mascara, it's free shipping right now. It's $24 and we have a love it guarantee. So it does come in the presenter kit. So if you wanted a kit, hashtag kit. If you want an Epic Mascara, hashtag epic and I'll send you one. I did get my lips, oh, this is a new tube, here we go. I just opened the wrong one. Let me recoat that. I was like, why is it feeling kind of like drier than I was expecting? There we go. So just hashtag epic if you want one. I'll get you one and I'll ship it to you. Oh, the whip smells so good. Yes, this mascara is amazing. I do use our lash serum as well. All right, I'm gonna be fast because my battery's dying. Don't want you guys to lose me. Want you to get to see the finished look. If you like this eyeshadow look, give me some hearts. Yay, you made it to yellow status. That's so exciting. Congratulations, Tanya. All right. Epic is the bomb. It's $24, yes. And we have free shipping on all orders right now. So if you need anything, just go to CourtneyWheeler.com and you can grab whatever it is you need. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I got nowhere to go. Just looking cute, I guess. Okay. So this is the color Prim. Epic is not waterproof, but our 3D mascara is. And if you want Prim, it's actually under eyeliner. What time is it where I live? I'm thinking close to midnight, but I'm not 100% sure. I am in the Eastern time zone. I just came on after my kids went to bed. Okay, so I'm using that same Victoria Splurge Cream Shadow. That's what we used underneath the blue so that we had like a really good base. And I love to use this in the center of my lips to give me like a really awesome ombre lip. You guys like this? Do-do-do-do-do-do. No, my lashes have not always been this long. I use our Esteem Lash Serum at night. It is this. And after I wash my face, I just coat them with it. And they're like long. All right. Now I'm going to use Lucid Gloss. And it's like this pale pink colored gloss. The lash serum is $42 and Epic mascara is $24, but there's like a bundle called the Whiplash Duo, and that bundle makes it $59 for the two of them together. I'm from Tennessee. Eyeshadows, a quad, which is 4 shades, which is what we used tonight, is $54. Yeah, so I'm a single mom, so that's a big benefit for me, is that I can work this business like when I need to. So like, I mean, a lot of you guys are in bed right now, you know, like just scrolling Facebook. So it's an easy way, like my kids are asleep, so it's, you know, a non-traditional way. Like I don't have to get a sitter right now to do a video for you guys. Like they're just sleeping and I'm able to do it. So let's recap really fast, and I gotta hop off because my guarantee it, my phone is going to die. So you're so sweet, Karen. I love this eye look too. All right, so all I have on my face is a Duet. I use this instead of foundation. It's a highlight and contouring stick, but it's full coverage, and I just blended it all out. I used a medium brow liner for my eyebrows, and then I used these 4 eyeshadow colors, which is Gingerly, Lively, Fancy, and Exhilarated. All right. And then I did put the Splurge cream shadow in that color Victorious, which was the cream. I did put that like before we put the blue on. I put that down so that we ended up with a really, really pigmented blue. And then on my lips, I just have Prim liner on my lips. And then I have that Splurge cream shadow in the same Victorious shade in the middle. Lucid Gloss on top, and I did use 2 blushes. So I used Spirited kind of as a like blush above where my contour is, and then I used Serene kind of on top of that because it's got like a luminizer in it and it's really pretty. You're too chunky for contour, it just makes your face look dirty. Try maybe a lighter shade and really blending, because that's why I use it, is because I've got kind of like a round face of eating some cupcakes, and I love the look of like giving me a little bit of extra chisel. Like we want it to look like I didn't eat all those cupcakes. So and then we did Epic mascara, and for my eyeliner I did Presumptuous. It's like that blue gray color, or like a kind of a navy shade. So if you guys have questions, drop it below. If you wanted a kit, hashtag kit. If you wanted Epic, hashtag Epic. If you wanted a duet, hashtag duet. If you want to be my friend, hashtag friends. Like, I don't know, I'm just totally being if you like cupcakes, hashtag cupcakes. No. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna take my face off. And oh, here we go. Sorry for those wanting the lunge and wanted to see. This is the volumizing mousse, and this is what I would use for your hair if you need it to hold extra curl. Like, but this stuff's amazing, and it smells so good. And I even use it on Christian's hair to help his hair not be like all crazy, but it doesn't make it super crunchy. Carrie, I am your friend. You're so funny. But yeah, so now what am I gonna do with it? Like, just put it on my head. I gotta wash my hair tomorrow anyways. There we go. Like, yay. Okay, you guys. All right, I'm gonna, like, it did give me volume though. I'm I'm gonna hop off here and I will talk to you later. You changed your mind, Joanna, and you need the kit now. You might just need them both. I mean, there's so much. The lash serum and the mascara both come in the kit as well, so it's a really good deal. What do I put in my hair before I curl it? So I wash my hair with their shampoo and conditioner, and then I always use, and I'll post that link again so you guys don't have to like scroll up. And I'll post it in the description as well when this is over, so that anybody that wants to find it can find it. But I use Rival Heat Shield, and that helps protect your hair, and it gives you great shine, and it smells like watermelon gummy worms. It smells so good. And then I put in a leave-in conditioner, the smoothing balm. This is when my hair is damp. And I put in nourishing gloss. And if I'm going to curl it, I'll probably use like Root Booster or that Whip volumizing mousse. One of the two, depending on what I'm going to do with it. I did only do liner on my bottom lash line today. Yes. Yeah. That's what I did today. So, okay, I feel like what's the Nectar? Satin Nectar is just a nourishing gloss. But be sure and check out that link. That's my exclusive link, and you can get up to 70% off. And I'll put it in the description really fast. So, love you guys. I hope you have a great night. Share this video if you enjoyed it. And I can't wait to hear all about y'all's day tomorrow of what you're going to do in the lives of others. So, love you guys. Have a good night.